Here's my final thought. In these times, we can never have enough heroes. Have you seen the video of Phillip running outside in bare feet and spotting the apartment on the top floor on fire? Smoke was everywhere. Then there was a woman up there with a child. People are yelling for her to throw the child down to the ground. She drops her son over the third floor railing. Blank sees the child falling, and the former high school and college wide receiver dives forward, arms out, and makes the catch. A child is saved. Blanks is also a former Marine. Now, a second passerby, D'Artagnan Alexander, he pulls a second child from that fire. The sad news, mom didn't make it out. Dad was away at work. He's since connected with the two heroes in Phoenix, Arizona. It was very emotional, said Blanks. We became family, he said. Imagine, two strangers turned heroes. What a story. Maybe it's more than a slogan. Maybe, just maybe, we are all in this together. Thanks for watching the Q&A for tonight. I'm Bruce Johnson. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good night. Continue to stay safe.